Hey. Right, welcome to my October 2018 anti-haul. So if you're anti-consumerism or you've just got I was going to say eyeshadow, but a makeup addiction or can't stop buying makeup, then listen to this, and even if I can save one person from wasting the money, then it's all been worthwhile. Right, let's kick off with Morphe. Who the fuck do Morphe think they are? This is the Morphe 35V artistry palette. An artistry palette. I feel that it's insulting makeup artists. An artistry palette to me is something like Viseart palettes, or like an artistry palette is something like something that's got variety, that you can create a whole range of looks from. This is 50 shades of cream, brown and blue. Sorry. They've added the word artistry, and they've just done the usual where they've had, who needs that many browns or creams or blue? It's just so redundant. It's so too many shadows of the same tone. We don't need it. I'm absolutely not against Morphe at all. The not the Vault Jaclyn Hill, but the last Jaclyn Hill palette. It's actually one of my favourite. I've got Natasha Denona, I've got Viseart, I've got a huge selection of eyeshadows, and that Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette is one of my favourites. So I am definitely not anti-Morphe, but how many more of these are they just going to keep releasing? How many have they got? We don't need it. I think it'd be about £22 in English pounds, or it's like $24. Honestly, if I had $24, I would save it and put it towards getting either the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette if you're starting out, or even a Juvia's Place palette, because the quality is far better for your money. On to the next. All of the brands are releasing their holiday collections. Marc Jacobs, the Runway edition, is it called? It's fall and holiday collection. There's Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir mascara and two of the highliners. One is just the blacker and another one's just a new red one. But it's the price. It's like $49. It's like £45 for a mascara and two eyeliners. I've actually got the highliner blacker. Yeah, they're amazing quality. I'm not disputing that, but for me, I'd just be paying this for the red eyeshadow, for the red eyeliner. Sorry. So unfortunately, I'm going to be passing on this one. The next is the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk collection, and this, I'm sorry, $93 or £85 roughly for a quad and a blush. I'm sorry, I just cannot justify paying that. I can't. The quad, it does look beautiful, but I can't pay that. The pricing on them. And another thing, the quality of Charlotte Tilbury eyeshadows are not all that. They're not all that. So where on earth she's got a pricing from, I don't know. She's competing with the really high-end luxury brands here, and I know she is a luxury brand, but the quality is not there when you compare to the other higher brands. No, definitely. And then the blush, personally for my skin tone, it just looks far too dark. So no, you won't be getting $93 off me. And on to the next. Fenty Beauty, the Gloss Bomb, the Diamond Bomb highlighter, $38, which is like about £34. It just, I've got pale skin, so I'm all for really lighter highlighters. But this, when you see the swatches and the pictures, it looks straight up glitter, but I can't explain. It looks like it hasn't got a base for it to sit on. It just looks like sheer glitter. So, no, I'll definitely be skipping that one. Kat Von D, the Fetish collection. Right, the packaging is absolutely gorgeous. I'll give her that, Kat Von D. I know she's controversial at the minute. Forget that. This is about the makeup, not the brand. Her packaging is absolutely stunning. She kills it with the packaging every time because she's an artist. But these eyeshadows, again, pricing as well. I don't like the liquid lipsticks. They're really, really, really uber dry, the formula. They are just so drying to wear. But these eyeshadows are... Hang on, let's get my price. They are... It's £40 just for the blush and the highlight palette. But just for the £25 eyeshadow palette, $63, which is like about £58. No, sorry. Again, this is another one who's putting really high price tags on them, and the quality isn't there. The last one, the anniversary collection, I was absolutely so excited to get that palette, and really, I was just so disappointed with it. No, I won't be buying it. The only Kat Von D eyeshadows that I've liked was those quads that she initially came out with years ago. Those were amazing quality, and the Shade and Light eyeshadow palette, that was really good quality. But since then, I've been really disappointed with them. And if I could return them in the UK, I would have sent them back. So, no, I won't be purchasing anymore. I just seen on Trendmood's page, absolutely unbelievable. Kylie Cosmetics is the brand who just keeps knocking out release after release after release. I don't know how the hell they keep up, but give her a due, she is earning that coin. She's taking full advantage of this beauty, the boom in the beauty industry at the minute, and she's just knocking out release after release after release. We can't keep up. People can't keep up. People can't do it. It's just so overwhelming. Stop and slow down. Why do you need to keep releasing so many fucking collections so quick? You just did the Kris Jenner, your momager birthday collection, and then you've just done your 21st Sitting Pretty collection and now you're bringing out another singles eyeshadow, 28 eyeshadows in your magnetic palette. And do you know how much it works out as? There's 28 shadows, and it says it's $7 each. It's about £5 each. That's $196 it'll cost you to fill that, to get that palette of the 28 shades that she's releasing. £196. $196. That is astronomical. So no, I won't even be trying them at all. I won't even be buying one. I'm not interested. Don't even like the colours. On to the next. Bare Minerals Aurora Lights eyeshadow palette. $48, which is about £44, I think, in English money. I do like the idea that it's a cool tone palette, but it just doesn't excite me. I just look at it and I get the vibes of the Lorac palette, but no, it just bores me. But saying that, I have heard absolutely fantastic, amazing things about Bare Minerals eyeshadow quality, so they're definitely on my list to try. But I just want a palette that speaks to me and that I get excited about before I'll actually purchase one. But I am definitely interested in trying the brand and their formula. Next up is the Urban Decay Naked Cherry palette. Now, I'm just a sucker for anything that's cherry. I just love cherries. I love pictures of cherries. I love cherries. I love the colour of cherries. I've been like that since I was a kid. But so when I seen this release, I was actually excited. But now I've seen swatches, and inside the palette, no, I'm not. It just looks like 5 shades of light and 10 shades of dark. Well, not that ratio, but you get what I'm saying. They did it with the Naked Heat palette. There was no middle ground with them. Just too many, again, of the same shade. And I don't know why brands keep doing this. Why are they not listening to people and giving us a cohesive palette that is equal in terms of light, medium and dark shades? Why is there so many light shades and so many dark and nothing in between? We need those mid-tone shades, and sadly for me, I will not be purchasing this, and it's a shame. I've got all the Naked palettes and I would have absolutely loved to add this to my collection, but I can't justify it. The shades are nothing new, there's nothing standout, there's nothing unique that I need to add to my collection, so unfortunately I will be passing on this. Next is the e.l.f. Opposites Attract palette, and I haven't actually tried the e.l.f. formula. I have heard great things about it, but I'm not even drawn to this palette. It is an amazing price. I think it's something like $14. So if it's the same quality of their normal shadows, then I dare say it's a good palette for people like starting out, or it is an affordable brand and supposedly good quality. But for me, I don't think I'll be buying this. No. Next is the Too Faced Tutti Frutti collection, which was released recently. Too Faced, again, they just keep knocking out release after release after release. We just can't keep up. Too Faced and Kylie Cosmetics are two brands that they just, I mean, even Tarte Cosmetics, they just keep releasing so much stuff. How can their loyal fans keep up? They can't. It's just so overwhelming. But please don't feel like you have to get everything. And even if you want to support these brands, or, I mean, fruit-related palettes, they're just, it's nothing new. We've seen it all before. So they have released a sugar peach palette that does look pretty. It's gorgeous. It's got like peachy pink blush tones and a highlight, and that is the one thing that I was drawn to. But as for the banana powder and all these different blushes and cherry blushes, and definitely not for me, definitely not. And those two eyeshadows, they look like an absolute joke. There's just a couple of shades in each one, and they just look like straight up glitter, metallic glitter shades. So no, I won't be purchasing anything from this line. And while we're on Too Faced, is it called the Then and Now palette? That's £52. £52 to have a row of shades of their original and their Now shadows, which is their reformulated. Sorry, boring, not interested, boring shades, doesn't do anything, not aesthetically pleasing, don't want to add it to my collection, don't want to give you my £52. Thank you, on to the next. Colourpop Zodiac collection. Now, in the UK, I think we can only just start to get Colourpop. I would absolutely love to try something from Colourpop, but it's just not accessible in the UK, and if it is, it's only just started, so I will not be purchasing anything from the Zodiac collection. Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Foundation. They've released the Conceal and Define concealer, and they had a lot of success with that, so now all of a sudden they've released Conceal and Define Foundation. I'm not after a full coverage concealing foundation. I will not be purchasing, but I dare say if it is a good formula, it will be an affordable price, so possibly worth checking out. The Juvia's Place Warrior palette. This to me is just, I don't know. I know I said earlier on about if you had the money to buy that palette, I can't remember which one it was now. Was it the Morphe palette that I'd put the money towards getting a Juvia's Place palette? Yeah, I'd still stand by that, but I can't believe just how quick they keep knocking palettes out. It's just palette after palette after palette. They've only just recently released the Afrique palette, is it called? And now they're bringing this out. It just looks like... I just think if you've got the Juvia's Place palette already, then you don't need this one as well. If you have no Juvia's Place palettes and you like these shades, then maybe. But if you've already got them, I would think no, that you've already got most of these shades, or very, very close shades, so I will not be purchasing this palette. And lastly, let's save the best for last, the Jaclyn Hill Vault Brush Collection. Holy shit. How fucking stupid do Morphe think we are to try and tell us consumers they've spent 3 years working on a brush collection, 3 fucking years working on a brush collection, when bear in mind, was it a year or two ago, they already released Jaclyn Hill Favourite Brush Collection. So why would they do that if they were already working on a brush collection? Doesn't make sense. That would be like Jaclyn Hill working on a palette for years and then saying, well, I know I'm working on this eyeshadow palette, but while I'm working on it, let's knock a few shadows out and sell a palette. But we're still going to release this one. But let's put some out for. It just doesn't make sense. They wouldn't do it. Don't try and tell me that those brushes took 3 years to make. Those are Morphe brushes, and you've just put white handles on them and stamped JH Jaclyn Hill. Do not dare try and sell us this Vault collection for the astronomical, stupid, crazy price that it is, and build it up with a bullshit. I think this was your holiday collection or your Christmas collection, Christmas launch, but you've brought it out now to try and take some of the heat off and cover this backlash from the Jaclyn Hill palette Vault collection, which was an absolute shit show. And yeah, I did buy them myself, and I was absolutely disgusted in the quality, absolutely terrible. So no, Jaclyn, I won't be buying your brush Vault collection. You can stick your brushes in your box where the sun doesn't shine. I don't trust you anymore, and I won't be buying any more of your products or supporting you, which is really sad because the Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette is actually one of my favourites, and that is an amazing formula and quality shadows you've got. But you've just done too much now. Every single collab that you're associated with has some kind of bullshit and problems attached to it, and no, I don't buy it. It's always the consumer that suffers. Keep your money, guys. Don't waste it on this stupid bloody brush Vault. Right, that's it. Everything off my anti-haul list for October. Thanks for listening. Bye.